Hello guys, how are you doing? My name is TNG and today it's time to say goodbye. So I knew this day was going to be coming. I want to thank everyone for being with me this long. At the very beginning of my channel I mentioned that I might not be doing it this long. You know, I might not be doing YouTube for any much longer than when I get to uni, obviously. So now it's fine. The time has finally come. After we started this channel on May the 29th, 2013, and it's been a year and a month, and I'm very, very pleased. I was going to finish it like after a year, but I ended up doing an extra month because I love doing this so much. The reason I have had to stop doing YouTube now is because of the fact that, I'm going to uni, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this channel anymore. I want to focus on my studies, and I want to kind of, rather than ending it like a week before I go uni, I wanted to have a bit of time to actually enjoy the games, and enjoy games that I've not played yet, enjoy games that I can fully immerse myself, because when you're recording, you don't fully immerse yourself in the actual game, and you don't become so connected to the game as you do when you're not recording. So what I'm going to do is, as you can see, what I'm showing off here is this is the Mage Tower. Now I never showed it off when it was finished, and I've started like my own little thing where I've gone over and I've just sort of enjoyed the little series on the AT launcher, and I've gone and just enjoyed myself on this. Gone and played a couple of started my own little playthrough of just on my own, and with a couple of people that come on every now and again. It's just to enjoy myself essentially, and just to come on and literally enjoy the game. So yeah, I just thought I'd show this off because I've not really shown it, and I want to talk a little bit about in a minute. I want to talk a bit about how I wanted to do a YouTube channel even though I only had a year, and how the YouTube channel with Reagan started, and how everything began essentially. Which with Reagan it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago and a couple on the January, so 2 years ago and like 3 months, 4 months, I don't know. Quite a while. It's been a long time, and yeah, it's been as I'm showing this off, I basically just want to mention that after a certain amount of time I'll show off a little montage of my favourite moments of this channel of recording, and I think that'll be pretty cool. So yeah. So the first thing I want to talk about is, I want to thank you so much. This may not be the end. I mean, I may come back to this after a couple of years and just like go and do more videos. I may start another channel and upload videos just because I want to. I don't know. I don't know what will happen in the future, and this may not be the end. I may end up coming back to this and doing more videos. There's no way of truly knowing. But I just want to quickly mention that I may come back, and it's been an amazing experience. I wanted to start this channel originally because of the fact that I actually was interested in doing a channel a very long time ago. Will we make it? Yes, we will. Of course we will. So I wanted to start this channel a long time ago, and literally about 3 or 4 years, in fact. When YouTube more or less first started, I wanted to do a YouTube channel, and I frankly never had the motivation to do it. And I didn't have a good enough PC to ever do recording, and obviously I realised that when Reagan did his first YouTube video, which was on Reagan's first YouTube video was Deep Space Turtle Chase, which I really wanted him to do. I was the one who asked him to do that and that was our first ever YouTube video. So Deep Space Turtle Chase is the big pack that I really wanted to do, the big adventure map, and that was on January the 8th, 2012. So that's when our first video together was ever uploaded. Our first main Vecygaming channel video. So I just want to quickly mention that essentially the story was behind the first ever video, and the reason me and Regan started a channel is because at the time I really wanted to do a channel, and Regan really wanted to do his channel. Unfortunately my PC just was not good enough, and Regan was really into me and him doing like a commentary together, and I thought, you know what, yeah, sure. He was planning on doing a YouTube channel at the time with some other people, and it just never happened. So me and Regan got together. We decided that we would call the channel Vecygaming. Originally, it wasn't going to be called Vecygaming. It was going to be called Velocity Gaming. Unfortunately, that YouTube channel name was taken, and I found that out. And so the next day, after we were deciding what we were going to call it, I told Regan that it had already been taken, so we called it Vecygaming, in short for Velocity Gaming. Unfortunately, I don't know if many people picked that up, so that's why. I've actually got my webcam on because I feel like it's necessary, essentially. This is a really fun mod pack, by the way. You should definitely try this out if you're not. In any case, yeah, it's been an amazing experience. So that's how the name came about. Why we called it Vecygaming and not Velocity Gaming, because it was already taken. After that, we basically started uploading videos on a regular basis. I got a better mic and a better PC, so I could play Minecraft a lot more and be able to record at the same time. But unfortunately, it never happened. I never ended up recording. I still didn't have a great PC that could actually run Sony Vegas or Power Direct or anything like that. So I still couldn't do videos. It wasn't until like a year after it wasn't until a year after that I started doing intros after I got After Effects. That was when I first got my big gaming PC, my first ever gaming PC. It was a year after we'd started. So like more or less a year ago, much over. It was probably a couple months after we'd started Regan's channel that I got a gaming PC, my first ever gaming PC, and I was able to record. Unfortunately, I never did because I was thoroughly enjoying just doing things with Regan at the time. I was enjoying just making the videos and just helping Regan to make the videos rather, and helping doing intros and stuff and doing thumbnails and things when we finally got that available. So yeah, I ended up doing that with Regan, and while Regan was doing the videos, I would just do other stuff to help out and work on other things, which was really cool. It wasn't until like a year ago that I really wanted to do a channel of my own. It's actually been 3 years. Sorry, it's been 3 years since like me and Regan did like the channel together. We created the channel, not 2 years. It wasn't until a year ago that I really wanted to do a channel because I knew I was going to uni. I decided what I was going to do and what I was going to work towards, and so I realised that I would never come back to anything to do with YouTube. At least as far as at the time I was aware of. I knew that I wasn't going to do anything to do with IT and nothing to do with PCs. I would probably just play games as a hobby, which is what I generally did anyway. Yeah, I never wanted to start a YouTube channel because of the fact that I'm not a person who really cares about being seen by anyone. I just generally just like to play games, and that's it. I don't really care about showing off any kind of skill because I don't have any. I don't really have any skill, so I'm not really bothered about showing anything off. And I'm not really bothered about really showing my experiences to people because I'm not I was at the time. I wasn't I was very shy, so I didn't really care about showing myself too much and showing off or anything like that. So that's why I would never really wanted to do a YouTube channel. It wasn't until doing so much YouTube with Regan that I really wanted to try it and actually get a chance to do YouTube. And so that's why I did YouTube, and that's why I started. Because I really wanted to get into it, and I really wanted to improve myself, because for those who don't know, I want to be a PE teacher, and that means whether it's in high school or primary school, it doesn't really matter to me. I just want to be a PE teacher. And that requires me to have a lot of confidence and a lot of character, a lot of being able to adapt to situations, and a lot of creativity, being able to plan stuff, and that's essentially what YouTube is. YouTube has a lot of those qualities, and I figured that YouTube not only would help me get confidence in speaking in front of not just a camera but to people online, it would get me used to coming out of a shell and stop. Because I'm a very shy person. I'm actually very shy. You wouldn't see that if you looked at my videos. I'm a very, very shy person, and you definitely wouldn't see that otherwise. But thanks to YouTube, I'm not very shy anymore. I'm very open. If I don't like something, I'll just say it. A lot of things have changed, and that's all thanks to YouTube. So that's why I wanted to do a YouTube channel. It wasn't really for any kind of views or being famous and all that stuff. When I first started watching YouTube, I had no idea you could even make money out of YouTube. I didn't even realise what a YouTube commentator was fully. I didn't realise it was such a big thing. I thought it was just something I came across at the time. So yeah, the reason me and Regan started a YouTube channel, the main reason we got into it, and got into YouTube properly, is because Regan suggested a very specific game, which I'm sure you're all very aware of by now. It's right in front of me, essentially. Yeah, it's right in front of me. So the big reason me and Regan really wanted to do a YouTube channel, and I'm sure this is a reason for everyone to start a YouTube channel. Sorry if you can hear my dog. He does that a lot in videos. The reason we started a big YouTube channel is because we were watching a very specific group of people play Minecraft. Yeah, I'm sure you are aware of them. Yeah, it's the Yogscast. So a lot of people started their YouTube channels because they were watching the Yogscast, and that's also why we started Poth. Although we wanted it to be our own little series, of course we did start off because we were watching Shadow of Israel film. So when I started watching Yogscast, it was when they were doing their second series, which was Survival Island of their Shadow of Israel film. And I was very into that type of thing. I was very into Minecraft at the time. Regan actually told me about Minecraft, I think 4 years ago or something along those lines, of about 4 years ago. So I actually was playing Minecraft way before. In any case, after a short period of time of watching the Yogscast, I really got into it, and me and Regan sat down and we really wanted to come up with a YouTube channel. Me and Regan came to a conclusion that, we'd start a YouTube channel and we'd get into it, and obviously we started Poth straight, more or less after, like a couple of months after we started Poth, because we were watching the Yogscast so much. Unfortunately, I can't really remember what the day was when I first started playing Minecraft. I can't really remember. It was such a long time ago. And Minecraft has been such a massive impact on my gaming experience. It's one of my most loved gaming experiences and games that I've ever played, and I've played a lot of games. In any case, let's move on. So after we started playing Minecraft, after we started playing, getting our YouTube channels together, it came to the point where a year ago I wanted to really separate, and I really wanted to do my YouTube. I really wanted to get into YouTube and try it for myself. I had a really good PC at that point, which could handle, which could handle doing softwares which would allow me to edit videos properly, and do proper video editing, and I was able to do it then. So that's what I did. I went ahead and started my YouTube channel, and that's where me and Regan decided to separate, do our own channels, work on our own things, and yeah, that's how it started essentially. It was an amazing experience. I'm sorry this took so long to explain. There was so much to talk about then, and so yeah, that's how we started. We started off with the game Minecraft, which really kicked off us really wanted to do YouTubing. The first ever game we played on Minecraft was the first ever video we did was Deep Space Turtle Chase, which is what I suggested to Regan. At the time, I just had a really crappy mic and a really bad PC. In any case, after that, we moved on to other series like Poth. Then we moved on to lots of other things over the 2 years. Finally, we got up to the fourth year. The third year, and moved on to we separated our channels. We both did separate things. I started my BR series, while Regan continued on to our second season of Poth. Unfortunately, we're never going to finish that BR series, unfortunately. I may upload another episode of it, like a last episode type thing, where we fight, I don't know, the last tower or something. I don't know what we'll do. But in any case, yeah, that's how we started. That's how we did everything. Again, thank you so much for everything you've done. Your subscribers are amazing. We got up to 100 subscribers, and I was just over the moon. I was so happy, and I essentially was just happy with my channel as that. I was happy with sticking with 100 subscribers at the time, and I still am. I'm still really happy, and yeah, thank you so much for everything you've done. Yeah, I hope you all enjoy. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you guys possibly in the future. It's been an amazing experience. Thank you for being here, I've really enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time, if there is a next time.